Hi, welcome to Expansiveness of Light. Today, I would like to bring some positive news because the world is getting very intense. And I would like to share with you also, I have checked in with my own guidance and I've gotten it. The control issues will continue in an accelerated way for the next 2 to 3 years before a lot of people start to realize, wait a minute, this is ridiculous. And once that starts happening, then the darker energies will not be able to control the masses as much as they have been. So there has been for quite some time, I would have to say, starting in the 50s, the 60s, indigo souls coming in that were called indigos, and they're system busters. They came here to change the world. And I'm an older indigo, so indigos are highly sensitive beings, um, and they tend to like to be by themselves a lot, be with animals, be in nature because it's more gentler for them to exist. And indigos, and this can be happening for many of the younger ones coming in, that if they do not understand who they are and receive the nurturance and the guidance, they may, as they get older, teenage years into their early 20s, they may be attracted to alcohol and drugs because the outer world is too chaotic and they can feel it. And so they try to numb themselves. So I would have to say probably a lot of people with addiction problems are highly sensitive souls that actually came here to help to change the world. And they've gotten kind of swallowed up by the heavy energies. I myself did go through a 5-year period, and the way that I got out of it was I had a calling from within myself, and I was able to overcome all of it without any 12 steps because I could feel God's presence and I knew I was loved. So the other one after the indigo is called crystal children. Crystal children tend to be children that are attracted to crystals. And I would have to say they're attracted to crystals because crystals have higher frequencies to them and they're connected to Mother Earth. And a lot of the crystal children, they know how to use crystals. There was one little boy that I saw a number of years ago. He must have been 5, 6, 7, and he, without his mother telling him, he was like, I'm making a crystal grid, and it just was amazing to watch. So these are older souls coming in, and they remember how to work with crystals. And then we have rainbow children. And rainbow children, I would have to say, basically encompass all the rays of creation, which, when you bring all the rays of creation together, really the one underlying light color is white. So out of the white light is all of the rays of creation. So these beings tend to not forget who they are. They come in pure. They basically have no fear. They will not be brought down by the density of the outer world. They will be able to keep their connection. And I have experienced it. I remember seeing a movie back in 2005 about, maybe they called them, I don't know what they called them, indigo children, where this one little kid was with the parents, walked up to this elderly man on a bench and actually climbed up and got into his lap and basically was energetically helping him. So I was working at a place in Mount Shasta, a motel, and I basically was serving breakfast, and this couple came in with this really sweet. I think she was 11 months old, and she kind of at first was shy, and she kind of waved to me. So then the next morning, when she came in through the door, I got down on my hands, not my hands, my knees, and to be at her level. And I said, "Welcome, good morning." And she came up to me and she grabbed me and she hugged me, and she wouldn't let me go because I was starting to feel, like aware of the parents, and she wouldn't. I said she's not letting me go, and the mother had to actually kind of pry her away from me. And then she kept leaving them and coming into the kitchen. So the father had to keep coming because I was in the kitchen. And then I was in the one part of the dining area, and she came up to me. The mother followed her. And then the little girl was doing this. And I was like, "Is it okay that I pick her up?" And she says, "Oh yeah, go ahead, you can pick her up." And when I picked her up, she immediately placed her head on this area. And then she kind of started falling asleep. And the mother, I think, was surprised. And then the mother was trying to pull her away from me. And she wouldn't let go again. So some of the spiritual teachings, this is the physical heart and this is the spiritual heart. I feel like she was connecting with the spiritual part of me, spiritual part of God, of Source, of Creator that is within all of us. So, and I've noticed, I saw something on Facebook where there was a little kid, and it was an outdoor, maybe music thing, and the parents were behind her, and she was walking up to everyone and hugging them, and then just joyfully just going everywhere. And then I had, in the crystal store I work at right now, the Sacred Well in Dunsmuir, California, I had this little boy, I think he was about 10, and he was autistic. And the mother had told me about him before he came in. And he immediately came up to me and was like wanting to show me some video thing on his phone. And I was like, "Oh, that's nice." And then he just had lots of light, and he could talk. And then on the other side of the counter, he was with the mother, and then he said to me, "I love you." And at first I was busy doing something. I was like, "I'm sorry, what did you say?" And then he said he loved you. And I was like, "Well, I love you too." And then another time he came around and he hugged me. Yeah, it just, so, and a lot of autistic children are coming in, and they're highly evolved souls. And if you kind of contemplate autistic children, they kind of create like a bubble of light around them to keep themselves protected and safe. And I would have to say, autistic children are teaching the regular humans how to be more sensitive and how to be more gentle with each other and gentle with our words, gentle with our actions, and be more heart-centered. So all of this is these beings of light are teaching the older ones about unconditional love. Love without conditions. Seeing no one as more special than another, and seeing beyond the costumes, the ways that we look, the colors that we are, the languages that we speak, the religions that we practice. They see beyond all of that. And that is the new earth. So a lot of these children that are coming in are the new earth. They're the new root race. And and the millennials are a higher level of consciousness. The millennials are all about life experience. They're about connection from the heart. They're about the feminine energy versus the material, versus working your whole entire life at a job you do not like. And so they are system busters also. And so a lot of this is very disturbing to the older people, the older generations, because it's not the way that they have lived their lives, and it's not the way that they've been programmed. So I hope this video gives you more insight, and I hope it actually gives you more hope for the planet and for humanity. The other thing I wanted to share was there was a young child who this lady does hypnosis, and she learns about people's souls. And this one girl or little boy said, I came here to clean and heal the oceans, the waters. So many are coming in to help to heal the planet. Anyway, much love, and may your awakening be one of ease and grace. See you.